Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ear Burners podcast. Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a fun episode, I think. It's me, Trevor, with my friend, my best friend and host.
Oh,
It's not the first time I say it on this show.
I know. It just gets me every time.
Gets you every time. Yeah. My friend, Brock.
Hey, why'd you say I think?
I think what?
You said
I think we have a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, not all of them are winners. We've had some really good episodes on here, I feel like, and some of them not as good.
Why? Why do you say that?
I
You don't
know.
think they're all good?
I think
Sorry,
that-
I'm being so hostile right now.
Oh, wow. You're taking a moment to address
You
your
know, no,
hostility.
this is warranted. What the fuck's your problem, bro?
I don't know. I'm
The
fine.
vibe's off.
The vibe's off.
Look,
I don't know,
can I tell
man.
you something? Over there.
Oh, okay. No, I feel like some episodes like we really are really fun and really funny, and some episodes are they're okay. I don't know. Not all of them can be zingers,
Yeah, I guess.
but that's kind of the fun thing about this. You know, I think we're still learning. We're actually on the big. Actually, this is our 31st episode.
Oh, the big 3-1.
The big 3-1. I
Oh.
just still got to upload 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Hey, if we had like a paid team, like interns and like people who did this shit for us, it'd be like easier. And also, yeah, if I wasn't a lazy fuck, I'd be able to do this.
Yeah, you know, I've never uploaded. Well, I have uploaded, but not like with all the cameras and shit. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm an asshole for being like, "Yo, just hit the fucking button, dude." It's the tags.
Just a what?
The tags, man.
Tags take a little
Tags
while.
take
Take
a
a little
while.
bit of thought. Yeah,
Because I'm like podcast, music album review podcast, funny podcast.
it gets repetitive over
Two men.
time. Two men, two men, one podcast.
It's just two men looking for answers.
Two men looking for answers.
Answers
The
on
world.
ear burners and
Burning ears, talking shit.
yeah,
But anyways, I got a little Pip in my lap, my little kitty cat.
it's a cat.
She's very lovey right now.
Yeah.
For those of you watching, can probably see her tail.
Thought
But
that was your dick.
ooh, that'd be an interesting dick. That'd be a long dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a compliment.
Yep.
Thank you.
I know you packing some heat.
It's average. It's pretty regular
Yeah.
size, I would
You
say.
think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 7, 8.
Probably closer to. I think average is like what, 6.5, 7.
Probably
right?
4.
Average is 4.
I bet it's 4.
Average is 4, really.
Because you have to like subtract 2 off of whatever someone says.
I really don't know the exact length. I can kind of guesstimate.
Go upstairs and measure.
No,
Okay,
no,
that's fine. This is a G-rated podcast anyway. Sorry, folks.
it's not. I label as explicit every time I
Okay,
upload,
well,
as
that's-
well as on YouTube, it's labeled as not suitable for children.
Well, I try
So,
to wait.
There's a key
for-
demographic there we're missing out on.
Oh God, I try to wait for the potty talk till like when I know people probably aren't watching anymore. But like I kind of went early here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think sometimes that's what hooks the people in.
you think?
They hear the poo poo pee pee talk, and they're
The
like, yeah,
pee-pee
that,
poo-poo man.
yeah, and
Oh, there's
Yeah.
the cough. There you go. Now you
Should-
can line
yeah,
up.
there we go.
You can
Yeah.
line up the audio.
yeah.
Oh,
The cum shitted and farted jokes. Cum did.
I feel like I used to be so smart. Now the shit that makes me laugh as I get older is
Right.
that I squeaked. Do you hear that? Older.
Yeah.
What a good time to like have a voice crack. Let's
We're
see.
still in our 20s. We're still young.
Yeah.
We're still growing. We're still
We are.
growing boys.
Yeah. Oh. So is this a good episode?
I don't fucking know yet. So
Yeah.
far, it's what it is, man. It is what it is. We've probably lost half of people listening, but anyways, something that was interesting this week or last week, I was talking with Jordan about, and I love. We have this kind of thing where it's just like, if it freaked me out, then it has to freak you out too, type of thing. Are you and Rachel like that? If you come across something that's like, okay, this is fucked, I can't be the only one experiencing this. I know you're like that with me, and I'm with that with you as well, because I send you the fucked up shit I see, and you send me the same stuff. But are you like that with Rachel? Like, if you have a trauma, you have to share that trauma?
Like, what do you mean?
Like if you find something messed up on the internet.
Like I send it to her,
Yeah.
but a lot of times I laugh.
Okay.
Where, well, like that.
Oh, it's funny.
You know that
it's fucked up,
that
but it's
meme
funny.
I sent to the group and Jordan.
Oh,
was
that's tame.
Yeah, but she seemed pretty mad.
It's not hard.
Yeah, where like I do agree it's fucked up, but like that's a different level.
I mean, also like the link meme that I sent you this week, where it was.
Yeah, like I don't know that I think that one did surprise me, but I wasn't like, I'm not still like writing in pain over it. There are some like that, and you know what I'm talking about, where it never gets easier.
Like Rainbow Dash.
Yeah. That one's that fucking link meme. Okay, that one's related.
Yeah. That one's always mental flashbang.
We're being very cryptic right now, but we have to.
There was a meme that I found from a friend on Facebook. Had posted a link from what the fuck is that one on the GameCube?
Zelda.
Legend of Zelda.
Are you gonna explain this meme?
Wind Waker. And
you explaining this to the audience?
Yes.
Oh no, don't.
Why?
This is fucking nasty.
Okay. But anyways, on this topic, why I brought this up is I found an article on the social medias that really was bizarre, and it was so strange that I had to share it with my wife Jordan. For those of you guys who have not seen my wife Jordan, she is in our episode 28 of Ear Burners podcast, speaking about Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen. And she was also a guest speaker in our show episode 7, speaking on Jeremy Renner.
Got that memorized.
Yeah.
Was that what you wanted?
No.
This is like being the Eddie.
That's what I wanted.
The chorus is
so what
giant,
was the article?
And it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can find the article for you. So in the meantime, so I was on my Facebook, just minding my own business as I do, kind of scrolling, mindlessly scrolling. I'm addicted to my Facebook. That dopamine I rush I get whenever I see a notification in my notification bar. I came across this article. Woman.
Oh, hi. I can't read it.
I'll read it to you when it's
read it to me. Woman.
Doctor found a glass tumbler. Oh my God, fucking ads.
Oh, you know what? I think I've heard of this.
You heard of this? Okay.
Well, maybe it was something else shoved up something.
Woman's UTI turns out to be a glass tumbler that was in her bladder for 4 years.
Wow. Does it say Boss Babe on it?
Boss Babe.
It's Chevron.
What?
Yeah, she like a chuggy, like Boss Babe.
Oh, the tumbler itself?
Yeah, tumbler.
The tumbler doesn't look like any tumbler I've ever actually seen.
Well, and it's been disintegrated.
I wonder if that is just it being in the bladder for so long, because it looks just like a piece of sea glass at this point.
Yeah.
Right?
I got a question.
Yes.
In America, we have a thing called HIPAA.
Yeah.
And a thing called PHI. PHI.
HIPAA and PHI.
Yeah, my question is, how did it get from the doctor visit to this article?
I see what you're saying.
Who leaked this? Like, she willingly did, or someone else? Like,
that
she would have had to have like signed off. Well,
I wonder if like some cases
her name's
like
not
this
mentioned, though,
are
right?
so medically rare that they ask if it could be released in the name of science and research, and then it gets picked up.
What?
But that is true. Like,
if it's an anomaly, what do we need to research? Don't we want like things we can generalize?
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to research the elasticity of a woman's urethra or some shit.
We know what it is. Have you seen the size of my head?
After a routine trip to the doctors to treat a UTI, one woman discovered a glass tumbler in her bladder that had been lodged in there for 4 years after inserting it for erotic purposes. So
scroll back up.
Okay.
Let's see this thing again.
Yeah. So this is the tumbler, and this is like the calcified stone that was kind of building up around it.
What way do you think she put it in?
It looks like it had to have gone
Bottom up. Yeah, that would make sense.
I feel like if it was going the open part up, it would created some kind of suction-y kind of like vacuum that would have made it really difficult for it to push up that. And it's kind of like a funneled type of thing, right? So like it would be harder to push up because, it's at a slope, right? If you're going against that, it's going to be a lot more force you'd have to push, right?
Yeah.
And you can tell the angle that's in there. It had to have gone up. Like,
is she home with Jordan?
No, she's at her parents'.
I want to get her thoughts on this.
I already asked her about it. She hated every second of it. Her biggest question was just like, everybody's talking about this. It's like, oh yeah, it happened. And she's just like, how?
What?
Physically, how do you?
Or like, why didn't she?
The urethra.
Like,
it's hard enough to find the urethra.
I haven't seen that tumbler in a while. Like she didn't bother to ever fish it out.
Maybe it was just embarrassment of just like, maybe I can just live the rest of my life like this. Yeah.
Why do I want to bother anyone? Man.
I don't want to be a bother. 100% me if I had a tumbler in my bladder. I would just be like, this is my life now.
That would be you.
Yeah.
What is this fetish?
I think she was trying to insert it into the vagina and then accidentally got the urethra.
Is it for her partner? Like,
I don't know.
Are they into like
the 45-year-old? I think
plastic
she was
fetish?
Severely intoxicated at the time too, which probably loosened her up a bit and numbed her a bit.
What level of drunk is this?
45-year-old from Tunisia visited the hospital after experiencing all the symptoms consistent with a urinary tract infection, such as frequently needing the loo.
Oh, this is Tunisia.
Yeah, what is Tunisia?
It's a country.
Okay. Much to the woman's horror.
It's not America. Okay, maybe they can leak health shit like that.
Could be. Yeah, that could probably be it. Maybe in different countries, they can release this type of stuff.
That's funny. They're a pretty traditional country over there.
Do you know Tunisia? Where's Tunisia?
Well, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé. One of the people on there is from Tunisia. And
I've never heard of Tunisia.
Very traditional.
Is that where the Toonami shows come from, is Tunisia?
No, that's highly insensitive. But no.
Fuck. Okay. Much of the woman's horror, scans reveal.
I just undid any virtue signal on it. I would have came out of that by laughing.
Revealed
Jesus Christ.
A giant 8-centimeter wide bladder stone that had been growing for 4 years, encasing what appeared to be a drinking glass. Bladder stones usually develop when urine is not completely emptied from the bladder. However, in worst case scenarios, they occur as a result of a foreign object becoming wedged inside the body. So it soon transpired that the woman used a glass as a sex toy in her early 40s. Wow. A glass that was now lodged inside her.
Am I missing out on something?
What do you mean? What are you missing out on?
Well, like I just assume it's like, I don't know. If she's a cisgendered straight woman,
yes.
Her partner, possibly a male with a phallus.
Yes.
What is he going to do to her with that in her? He wants to smash up against a tumbler. So you have a glass fetish?
Maybe
like the texture of.
Maybe the idea was to insert the glass into the vagina, and then as he is
like a form of birth control.
Ooh, could have been
that.
It sounds like this was more for play instead of for like actual.
When they say sex toy,
except for
contraceptive,
it doesn't have a utilitarian function. It's
maybe the writers got it fucked up. Maybe this was, maybe it's hard to get proper birth control in this country.
Maybe it's like a weird fetish kink thing where like as the cup is in the vagina, he comes into the cup and then takes the cup out and then. I'm sorry, Mom. I know you said you wanted to start listening to this podcast. I'm sorry.
She doesn't like Between the Buried and Me. It's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I just think my head just can't wrap around how elastic one's urethra must be and how painful that would be to push a glass tumbler up that tiny little hole.
Although if we were doing a Tool album, I think like most of the Tool fans would be like, yeah, this is fine to talk about. We like it. Like you guys like the album Enema, so fuck. Half the album's about this type of thing.
Shoulder deep inside the borderline.
What it sounded like in Maroon 5.
Oh my god, Maroon 5 Tool mashup.
Shoulder deep within the undertow or borderline. I said undertow, whatever.
Yeah.
Tool words.
Bum. I gotta pay phone.
Yeah, I did come here to talk about music.
Oh, okay. So next up, we have what you had kind of brought up, and I was kind of interested in talking about as well, is the god awful MGK cover of Aerials.
Aerials.
Of all the songs to try and like prove your musical talents with, you pick a song that is very like, it's very kind of that
He had no vibrato.
He had no vibrato.
Which some people be like, well, he doesn't have to do it the way it was. I'm like,
Stern.
but my response is everyone else made the song kind of the same. I want you to do your best Surge Tankian. Surge.
You want me to do my best?
No, I mean like
okay.
Hypothetically. No, not you. No, don't do that.
Okay.
I want to keep whatever viewers we still have.
Yeah. I love Surge's voice.
He's got a great voice.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No one else can do it though.
Oh, but yeah, because it's Surge's voice. I am a big.
He's got this nice timbre.
I used to listen to System of a Down a lot. My dad used to have a bunch of System of a Down CDs when I was a kid, and we'd listen to them. BYOB was probably one of our favorite songs for a while. It was always at all of our family parties. We'd play it. Toxicity, playing that on Rock Band all the time. Aerials was probably one of the first songs by System of a Down I think I really listened to because it was on our radio station all the time.
Yeah.
But this is
Machine Gun Kelly. If you don't know Machine Gun Kelly,
we talked a bit about him last episode. He's the one who had the piss fit about people saying he's not emo. Up here trying to look like, I don't know. Like, what's next? Is he going to try and do like a Lane Staley thing?
I hope. He's like, I don't know. He just wants to be like punk, but then when he talks about how he's just not accepted, it just doesn't come off very punk.
Right.
You know, like if you want to just break into this genre, don't spend so much time crying about how you're like not accepted, and while on the same time saying you're revolutionizing the genre,
right?
When you haven't really done anything different, it just seems like a more watered down version of whatever 2000s pop rock was.
Right.
Whatever Blink 182 did, he's done it with less vocal range and less interesting lyrics.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of anything that he's come out. I can't.
He's just like, I don't know. He just seems like a guy we went to high school with that we don't want to talk to anymore because he's like got a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Like listen, like
full
press play.
himself.
Listen to how he talks to Howard Stern. He's just
Something
like,
to cover. It's got to be a band you respect. And today you're going to do a cover of a band that I love, System of a Down. I played their music all, in the 90s.
Look at him.
When I was at K-Rock and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's a great band, right?
Great band. Yeah, we toured with them for a summer.
God, I hate his fucking
I
voice.
toured with him for like a summer when I was a fry cook. Yeah.
How many people I've met in my life that are just like, yeah, I knew that band. I actually used to cook for that band when they were in that. Like, I'd tour with them and I'd be their cook. Yeah, I knew a few people like that.
Like cook, like True Detective cook.
No, I had a cook. I had a friend who said that he might have actually been. I don't know. He lived a strange life, but he actually said he was the cook for Tool. We were just talking about Tool. He said he would cook for Maynard.
Yeah, what did he cook him?
Food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay. But somebody else commented on this and his fucking vocal fry. I know sometimes when I'm tired on the show, I could but like I can't.
Yeah. Doing these
He always sounds like he has shit in his mouth.
festivals in Europe. They blew our mind every night. We were like, whoa.
Have you ever performed aerials at a festival or anything, or is this the first time?
And then Howard's buttering them up over here, like
at all. I'm like, I'm here to just jam it and see what happens. I'm again.
This is great. You guys have never performed this before.
Even the instrumental that I heard behind it on this was terrible. It sounded so clinky and bad, but we'll listen to it.
Some people liked it, like in the comments. They're like, the instrumental's good.
Really?
Jam and have some fun. You asked for a cover.
Is that a joint? What is that?
Yeah, it's a little left-handed cigarette there.
Okay.
Guys, this is a big moment.
It's a big moment.
This is an important song, System of a Down did. This is Aerials.
I'm not the biggest. I don't know. I guess I'm just not the biggest fan of Howard Stern, anyways. I don't know how you feel about him.
I don't know enough. Like
that's true. I don't either.
He's probably been doing this too long, though.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, he's trying to be hip too. He's because I mean, someone's listening to MGK.
Yeah.
I don't know who or why, but someone cares about this guy, and he is certainly noticing that people like his music, but it's not really the people that are in the genre he's trying to make. So, and yeah, I don't know. Like he can make whatever music he wants. Just that he just sounds like Drake right now. Like when Kanye was talking all this shit, and then Drake's whole album was like whining about that, while Kanye didn't even mention Drake in his album. That's the way to go. If you really want to get under people's skin, don't even give them like the credit. But he's like talking about all the haters, and
that's a policy that I applied in my life for a while, and kind of encourage others too. Like, the best way to get at somebody who is driving you crazy, or somebody who's trying to get the best of you.
Yeah, don't give them that.
Don't let them fucking win.
Yeah, don't let this old man in a mask fuck with you.
Yeah.
MGK.
Yeah, they see that they got the rise from you, and you let them fucking win. Right. And the best way to
for sure.
Yeah, they see that they got what they wanted from you out of you, then you let them win. The best way to piss somebody off in a situation like that, somebody's trying to get at you, is to ignore it.
It's like, no,
don't engage.
No, bro.
Just don't fucking engage. Some people might act like, don't be a pussy, stand up for yourself. The best way to piss somebody off in that situation is to ignore it.
You know what he should have done?
Huh?
He should have done a Slipknot cover. that would have been a good move.
Should have done Mudvayne. Doom tang, doom tang.
Well, I know Slipknot because he actually has beef with Corey.
Oh
Taylor.
yeah, you're right. He does.
Yeah,
the guy in the mask is who you were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Yeah,
okay, Corey Taylor. Who doesn't he have beef with? It seems like at this point.
Corey does like run his mouth though. I think he did start this, but if you're out, like I'm sure MGK's outselling Slipknot and streaming. I'm sure he's through the roof on his numbers. Like, let that speak for you more than like trying to be like, I'm changing rock music. Yeah, like, no one gives a fuck. Even if you are, who cares? Yeah, thank you. I'm so passionate about this. Yeah, Slipknot cover would have been funny. That's some tongue-in-cheek shit.
Yeah,
I think Corey Taylor should do a MGK cover.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
All the small things. Oops, wrong song. Damn.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I don't know. I'm sure we have some MGK fans in the comments. Let me know your favorite song, and I will sing it for you.
Song I love a lot.
Shout out to Angels and Arrowheads. I had the same last dream again.
I think the funny thing is, I don't know.
The Adventure.
I don't think so.
That was a horrible interpretation of that song. I was trying to do the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
go ahead.
We were talking a bit about MGK last time we talked about him. It's just like, it's so crazy to me that like this is another person that Eminem dropped a diss on and like completely changed their career, like completely just dog shitted their rap career.
Yeah.
The track that MGK made about Eminem actually wasn't really even that bad of a track. I kind of.
She's dreaming.
Are you okay? Were you dreaming?
Yeah, I should have.
Oh, poor woo-woo. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, yeah.
I don't think I've heard it, but I don't want to. And I haven't heard it.
The Kill Shot track by Eminem was actually probably one of my favorite tracks by Eminem in a long time.
I don't think I've heard that either because I don't like either of those guys.
It's pretty good.
I think they should like do what iDubbbz is doing and have like a boxing match.
Yeah, yeah. That looks like it'll be a lot of fun to watch. I'm thinking about actually of streaming that. Maybe we can stream that together.
yeah.
I want to see because I'm a big H3 fan too, so I want to see one of their crew, AB, is going to be boxing in it. I want to see how he does. So
We haven't gotten to the song yet, like this much controversy.
yeah.
Which I mean,
Oh, he lit the joint. Oh shit, it's a Gibson. I keep pausing. I'll stop pausing.
yeah, quit pausing. He I mean, when he lit the joint, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's very
shit.
yeah, it sounds kind of bad actually.
It's too. Oh my god, it's too twangy.
He's like purposely trying to sound bad,
Yeah.
like trying to sound raspy.
Yeah.
He's got the cigarette. He's doing the Dean Martin thing.
Yeah.
or the joint.
Yeah. That is bad.
I don't know why they have like an electric guitar.
If they're doing an acoustic, yeah. I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
What is this guitar? What is this? I've never seen this before. What is this? GS?
I bet these guys are cool though. Like,
Oh, I'm sure.
probably chill. Probably making a lot of money.
They got the railed looking pickups here. That's interesting.
It's funny. Did MGK not play his own music on this?
I don't know.
So I don't have any of original content that's good enough to play on Howard Stern. So I'm
I
gonna.
gotta play a cover.
Yeah. I mean, what would you rather hear, this or his own music? You want him to bastardize a
I don't know
treasured
if
song by the rock community?
I don't know if I'd want him to bastardize.
I don't care about this song either. It's not like my favorite, but
I mean, of all the System songs to bastardize, yeah,
yeah, he could have done worse.
he should have. If he was really brave, he would have covered "Sugar" by System of a Down.
Or what's the one about Miss? He's like, my dog is much bigger than yours."
yeah. That's
Yeah.
Cigarro, right?
Cigarro, yeah.
Yeah, that would
Or
have been
BYOB. I want to hear him do that scream at the beginning.
Yeah, that one's fun. Sugar would be fun too. That kombucha,
Yeah.
mushroom people sitting around
MGK,
all
if you're
day.
listening, pull a train and do a whole System of a Down album.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Do that. Or when Dream Theater did the Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, they did that. They'd even go for the high note, like he does that like that.
Oh, yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lose yourself and you find it all.
He's like doing this like graspy like thing, but
Yeah, he's
I
trying to be
bet you he's
cool.
got a pure voice, but he's trying to
Trying to sound cool.
trying to go hard. Yeah. I mean, listen to this guy you hate, Corey Taylor, because he can kind of do both.
Yeah. This guy is. Oh, he's got a shaker in this hand. I thought he was air drumming with one hand.
That's funny.
I thought he was like air drumming.
When you play guitar, do you put it on your right leg or your left leg?
Depends on what I'm playing. So if I am playing like fast, kind of like if I'm trying to play higher up on like closer to the bridge, I'll do like the in between the leg thing that you, and then like kind of lift. I'll do like this,
Yeah.
like where it's kind of in the middle. But if I'm just playing just to play, it's just on my right leg.
I'm always left leg.
I noticed that you do sit like kind of like with like it, like that would be uncomfortable over time, wouldn't it be?
I've never thought about it, but I've been watching them.
Grab a guitar and sit with it. I want to see how you sit with it. Grab one of my guitars. I want to see you sit with the guitar. I need to play my Strat more. I haven't played it in a while. Yeah. Oh, you got the green one. Okay.
Yeah, I just naturally.
What do you mean? I can't really see.
I'm on the TV.
Yeah. It's probably way out of tune.
Yeah.
That guitar is so pretty. That was like one of my first electric.
Yeah, you see, this is
my first electric.
My left leg.
Let me see. I can't really see.
Are you coming over here?
Yeah, that's kind of how I play when I'm.
But I've never thought. I don't feel very balanced over here.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually play kind of on the right leg if I'm just kind of playing around, strumming around. But if I'm like doing any kind of like fine, intricate stuff, I hold it the way you hold it, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm always playing intricate stuff, so that's why.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Well, more of the story.
Why you ask?
I don't know. I was just looking at them, and they're all
Left leg in it, right leg in it.
they're all right legging it.
Yeah.
I just that's the only interesting thing I've pulled out of this video thus far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should put the
I know sometimes I just right leg it.
right leg in
When
it.
well, we're playing an acoustic. You almost have to right leg it. It's kind of weird playing it if it's that girthy of a acoustic.
Oh, mine's kind of thin, so maybe that's why.
I gotta adjust my mic.
My little Yamaha.
Yep, Yamaha. It's a little baby.
So, you can hit play if you want, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Stay.
Yeah,
That sounds bad.
It really takes away the original kind of, like you were saying, the elegance of Surge's rendition of it. I mean, it's a more grittier version that they're going for here, it sounds like, but it doesn't do the cover doesn't do any justice or add anything new. Like that's like
yeah, it actually kind of takes away.
It really does.
Layers that were.
It's like if a bunch of fucking cavemen got together and like with their like primitive style, like did like it's an older song, but they made a primitive cover of it.
I guess it's like a stripped back. I don't think you get it, Trevor, what he was going for with his vision.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Doesn't it? He and Megan Fox, aren't there like wedding rings like stabbed into their fingers?
You mean like under the skin?
Yeah,
I've seen rings like that before. Could be. I don't know.
Fucking
it's
stupid.
Like dermals. Yeah. Yeah.
Ew.
You never seen a dermal? You know what dermal is?
It's just why do they do that?
Because they think it's sick. I don't like it. I think it's weird, but
I don't think. I guess okay, piercings are different, but you shouldn't put holes in yourself.
Let me see if I can find a good image of it. Oh, this is like a stud. Sometimes they're like studded in. My cousin had one of these here where it was she had a stud right on, like it was kind of lower in her cleavage.
Oh,
like
that one is
it's under the skin.
No, see the one to like in the middle
right here?
Or that one.
This guy right here. Oh my god.
Oh, that's fucking nasty.
Yeah, look at that.
Why would you? Oh,
I don't know if that's what theirs looks like, but you can
good.
see just how is that not just always bleeding? I don't understand.
Well, maybe
they just kind of.
It's like a professional did it.
You imagine like putting a shirt on and getting it caught in like the sleeve on the way up.
Yeah, and like sometimes you got to take it off.
I worry about my wedding band because I wear a gold wedding band. And have you ever heard about what happened to Jimmy Fallon? There's a thing called degloving. So if you like say, so I think his story was either he fell. I think he fell. I think it's kind of like suggested that he was drunk. I'm not sure. I don't know. Allegedly, I think, but he fell, and as he was falling, he went to catch himself on his counter, it might have been a counter or like a coat hook underneath the bar, and he caught himself on and it ripped the skin, like it basically flipped his finger inside out. Let me see if I can find that.
I don't want to see that.
That is kind of
that's actually. I've been through a lot. Oh, you're looking at. I don't want to see a picture of this. I'd rather look at Blue Waffle or something, man. Honestly.
Oh shit! Don't look. Oh fuck. That is fucked. Okay, I gotta turn that off. Sorry. It's gone. It's gone.
I just don't know what my line is.
Yeah.
Because watch Poutine.
Yeah.
Pain Olympics.
Yeah.
Fine. That.
It's fingers. And there was something I was watching with Jordan, and it was like.
I'm sitting on my hands the rest of the show.
Yeah, you get the really weird sympathy pain. But like the.
It's because we all have them.
Yeah, that's why. But we were watching something, and there was like a lot of slicing towards hands and fingers, and it bugged me. I was just like,
Jackass.
I don't think it was
when they did the webbings of their
that
hands.
shit.
I
Yeah.
could have thrown up for that.
That shit sucks. The other thing that freaks me out are the people at one of the artists at my tattoo shop I go to has her tongue forked. So like cut right down the middle of it.
That's kind of hot.
Oh, okay, buddy. But anyways, yeah, now my fingers feel funny. But that's one thing I've always worried about. Just like, man, what if I got like really dizzy or whatever, and I fell and I tried to catch myself and I ripped my finger off. But that's why a lot of people wear silicone bands.
Yeah.
But my dad works in like he's always worked in trades, and he's always wore a gold band, and he's never had that problem. So whatever. My only worry is I should only worry about getting fat and not being able to take it off. But anyways, is there anything else before we jump into the music today? Anything else? Anything interesting?
No,
Anything?
that was MGK. Actually, I saved a video on this channel.
You did what?
I saved a video to watch.
You saved a video to watch
and watch later on our channel.
Do you want to watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, on watch later on our.
Oh, it's already here.
It's in our. No, it's in our.
What?
Go to EBP.
What?
Or no, go actually over to the hamburger. Go to the hamburger.
Okay.
Watch later.
Oh, you saved a video already. The salami lid won't fit. Is that it?
No, it's the bottom one, but yeah.
I was just trying to make a monkey beat when my grandma fell down the stairs. What the fuck?
Yeah, can you play that for the audience?
Well, I'm just reading the fucking title and I can't get through it.
Hit pause and yeah, you guys share the screen.
Yes, I am. I'm working on it.
Hurry up.
Okay. I was just trying to make monkey beat. I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this. It's always the fucking like distorted shit that gets me. I think that is where we get like that Gen Z humor where it's like,
that's very Gen Z.
Why it is saved to our watch later list why nobody should drink or eat battery acid. Is that a good one?
Sure.
Why did you save it?
Just in case we wanted to pull up some videos.
Why nobody should drinking or eating battery acid. It is poisonous. Poisonous substances have a large amount of bad, and bad is not good for you. Also,
poisonous.
Also, batteries are meant for robotics, not human botics. So,
hi Louise. I know.
So make no consuming of batteries or their acid, and that is why battery acid should never be an ingredient in a drink or a eat.
It's poignant. What is it?
It is poisonous.
Poisonous.
I like that. It's like also.
Okay.
There's like a moment where he like he almost breaks.
Yeah.
Like it's better eat.
Salami lid ain't gonna fit, won't fit. So the salami lid won't fit the salami lid. Salami lid ain't gonna fit like that. So the salami lid.
Salami lid.
Why?
It just keeps going. So
nobody should drinking or eating battery acid.
A lot of this goes back. Remember that one video I sent you of like sheesh, like that, like when they're like selling the shit out of the
trunk. The sneaker meetup.
Yeah, the sneaker meetup. That's one of my.
I'll take about 350.
Yeah.
No. Going to the sneaker meetup, see who we finessing.
Is it this
We get the original.
This one has to be.
They've done a lot. That's the whole compilation. I think
it's this one. I think.
At Thomas Jefferson. I don't know if that's it or not. Do a type original in.
I pull up to another sneaker meetup. Man's got.
No, it's not.
That's not it.
Yeah. Nothing beats the
original.
Yeah, they somehow. I don't know. It has everything. It's got the cello player at the end.
Oh,
I always forget about that.
Sneaker
Sneaker Meetup Part 1, maybe?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I know he had the pancakes.
Sneaker meetup.
It's waffles.
It was
There we go. Yep, this is it.
I just think of our friend Lucas.
I do too.
Let's go, homie.
And you already know
We got the triple white Air Force Supremes. Man, you know we got the first Gucci slides to ever exist.
Gucci slide the fucking dirt on him.
Stick those on my fucking dick. Alright, what's next?
I showed this to
You know
my
we got the
mom.
OG
Yeah.
Timbs. Alright, homie, how much for the whole set?
She did not know why I was
I'm
laughing.
thinking 20K. I'll give you it all.
20K.
Can you do like 3.5?
3.5K?
No. 3.5.
With the cut.
Is that all you got, man? Is that all you got?
Yeah.
I guess.
This is also you. I hope you know that.
What? Oh shit!
This is absolutely something
that is like
crazy that you would do as
This is
well.
the highest level of art.
That is. Yeah.
Nothing but respect for that.
Yeah.
That honestly, Tarantino, get out of here. PTA, don't need ya. Licorice Pizza, fuck off.
Licorice
Sneaker, meet up.
So funny.
Yeah.
Louise, what do you want? What do you want? So you probably wonder why her mama not home.
Her mama no.
Her mama not home.
Shit, man.
What was that Snoop Dogg lyric? My mama ain't home. We're up till 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Rolling down the street.
Oh, that song.
Smoking and down. Sipping on gin and juice.
All I remember from that song
laid
is the
back.
chorus. My money, my money on my mind. Yeah.
All right, so I guess we can probably jump into the music now since we've just been bullshitting for the last 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is Ear Beerners. Welcome to Ear Beerners, everybody. We're going to roll the intro music.
That was late.
Shit.
About 20K. Maybe the whole thing. Shit. DJ Travis in the morning.
Oh shit.
Welcome, everybody, to the Ear Beerners podcast. So we do a bit of tomfoolery here.
Like the majority.
A majority of the time we do a little bit of tomfoolery, but today we did pick an album to listen to for today's episode.
Thank you for your patience and
Thank
waiting
you for your patience.
our thoughts on this.
For our thoughts on
piece of
this album.
Yes.
We all know you guys came for the great and wonderful content.
What is this? What are you
You're
saying
having any
about
fucking fun, Brock? Jesus.
what is this accent?
Trying to take the show into a different direction. Trying to do some different things.
Okay. You gonna let me in on this?
We're going to be talking about The Great Misdirect by...
yes, the misdirect.
The Misdirect by...
You think we're going one way, we are misdirecting you another way.
A different direction.
I am Nikola Tesla. This is the Prestige.
Between the
Or is that the
bird
Illusionist?
and me. The Illusionist.
Or the Prestige.
The Prestige.
I was in David Bowie and I
was probably just a baby when I saw that.
Yeah.
How old is that movie?
06.
It pisses Jordan off. That's why I've never seen it. I've never seen it, and if I ever wanted to see it, I couldn't because Jordan hates it.
I've watched half of it and I couldn't finish it. You know why? Because I can't hear any of the fucking dialogue.
Yeah.
Because it's a Christopher Nolan movie.
Ooh.
It's bad. It got some bad mixes, man. I don't know if mixes is the right word for a movie.
Do you think that he's behind the soundboard and the mixing part of it, or do you think he just does the fun filmy part?
I think he
does all of it.
I think he's the producer too, and you kind of have to have your hand in all that, right?
Yeah.
Tenet has a lot of complaints about that.
Wow. I guess I never thought about that with Christopher Nolan
I don't know
films.
what the fuck anyone's saying half the time, and it's an American movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, welcome back to the EarBNers podcast.
If this is the direction,
okay,
this ain't it, Chief.
Okay, this ain't it. Okay, welcome back to the EarBNers
what the
podcast.
fuck accent that was?
Oh.
It wasn't anything. It was like all things and none.
It's regal, high society. We're talking about. Okay, never mind. Brock doesn't approve.
Sound like you were like on a yacht, but also British.
Could be. Bitch, I might be.
There you go. I want that, Trevor. You guilty? Bitch, I might be.
Bitch, I might be. All right. The Great Misdirect by Between the Buried and Me. I picked this album last week trying to kind of play off of Fate's Warning being kind of a prog metal band in the 80s and early 90s. Now kind of looking at what like a prog metal band would look like. A little bit more recent. It's 2009. I could have probably pulled something a little bit more current, but I like this album. And I haven't really had a whole lot of time before I picked this with the second half of this. So I was really more familiar with maybe the first 3 tracks. So it was kind of fun to get to listen to the other 3 tracks. It's a 6-track long album.
EP. It's not an EP.
Album.
Spotify's horrible. If it's like less than 7 tracks.
It's labeled album.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Okay.
Because there are so many albums that like are like an hour plus and it calls them EPs.
And it surprised me. I was just like, yeah. And then you look and like 3 of the tracks are like, well, 2 of them are almost, well, one's 12 minutes, one's 11 minutes. And the last track is like almost 20 minutes long. It's like almost 18 minutes long. And it's a interesting album.
Yeah.
I like this one. I think it was a cool one to pick from, kind of, trying to stay away from ones that we obviously know we like. I obviously know I like, because I really like Ecliptic and Parallax, Future Sequence.
Yeah, this one's like wedged in between. Like, I don't think this one gets talked about anymore. It's like, because like, I don't know, maybe they made it too soon after Colors, because
Colors is a very
also,
popular one.
There's like barely any live footage from this time.
Yeah, I think they did a recent tour. Didn't they do? I follow them on Instagram. That's probably the only reason why I know this. But I think they did a recent tour of just the Great Misdirect at some point.
Well, they didn't film it.
I don't think
they have
so,
a couple like pro shots, but it's still like pretty shitty quality. Because I was trying to find, I like to watch bands perform stuff.
Yeah, I know you do.
They have a little documentary, but it really was just them like making fart jokes in the studio. So I made it through like 30 minutes of it, and I was like, okay, I'm not getting any like context about this album from here, except them saying like, hey, we kind of are happy with this. So that's about it. But outside of that, I don't know. Even like their Wikipedia page, like they have like Colors and then Parallax, and they're like they did this studio album
kind of in between.
Yeah. But yeah, this was an interesting pick for sure, because it is wedged between like albums. Like my favorite by Between the Buried and Me is Colors and probably Silent Circus.
Yeah.
And maybe in this kind of like maybe is calling ahead toward where they're going. Like Parallax, I think kind of the Parallax 2, that is kind of was where they really hammered home like making like a metal opera.
Yeah, they really kind of switched, took a turn maybe that you can really tell coming after that with like Coma Ecliptic. You can really see a lot where their sound was going, which was a lot more of that weird, bizarre, zany, a lot more singing than probably yelling. And then the Automata 1 and 2 came, and Automata kind of, the first half of it kind of brought to you kind of their more heavier side. And then Automata 2, which you've expressed to me you didn't really like. It's not my favorite half.
Yeah, it's dog shit, yeah.
It's not dog shit, but it's kind of like their more wacky, kind of fun stuff they do, right? Whereas this album, you can kind of see that they kind of do a interesting kind of shuffling of all of that kind of put together. But I got into this album because I wanted to explore a little bit more of their discography. I got into Between the Buried and Me thanks to Brock, because he had originally shown me Alaska, which he had on vinyl. But I think what got me really to love Between the Buried and Me was when me and Brock went to like Warped Tour, and we went. That was the same day we met Devil Wears Prada, and you went to like a recent release booth and you picked up Coma Ecliptic at like a CD vendor.
Yeah, and I bought it and then I hated it and I gave it to you.
You didn't give me that.
I thought I gave it to you.
You didn't give me that. No,
I don't have it anymore.
You must have given it to like the CD store.
I thought
or
I
something.
gave it to you because it was like a nice CD booklet.
I don't think I.
You sure? You're gaslighting me right
I don't
now.
have it. No, if I had that,
lost my gift.
If I had that, I would have kept it somewhere safe. I promise you that.
Damn, dude.
Because I love the art from the album.
It's like do me like that.
The art from that album is amazing. I would have kept it. Safe.
You should have kept it because it was pretty sick package. It was like a book.
I don't know. It's been years. Like, how long ago would you say it's been since we went to that concert? It's been more than like 5 years.
8 years, maybe.
It's been a fucking long time.
Maybe 7.
How old is Coma Ecliptic now?
It's like 50. Or no, it's 2015. Maybe. I didn't think we went to 2015 Warped Tour. Started to feel a little old the last time we went. Back in the day. I think it's 15.
2015. Yeah, 2015. So that was 2 years into our friendship that we went to go see that.
Aw.
Oh, that's so sweet. So sweet.
Yeah, maybe I missed. I thought I like had it in the
so
car playing it,
sweet.
and then I like took it out, and I was like, "Here you go."
We listened to it from start to finish. Now, it wasn't in the same thing that because we were driving home from Ohio. That wasn't Ohio. That was from Indy. We were driving home from Indy.
Yeah.
And we listened to it from start to finish, and you didn't give it to me then, no?
Oh. Yeah, I should have.
I think I just looked it up on Spotify. But Coma Ecliptic is the album we're talking about, and this is the artwork's awesome on this. Brock doesn't like this album. I think it's badass, but
yeah, I mean, overall,
I'm a little bit more pleb. So that's probably why.
I'm not saying that. No,
I'm a pleb.
I just don't always like how they structure their songs.
Okay,
and I have those problems like throughout their whole discography, including this album, unfortunately.
Okay.
But where I usually, I was surprised with this one because a lot of times I hate when they like go really serious with the chugging into like wacky shit.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I came away with my favorite track being Disease, Injury, and Madness.
Oh, really?
Which
Yeah,
is
that's
all
the one
those things.
It's all of those things, yeah.
But I think I liked it because they had done something where they don't do often, which is like actually give things space.
Yeah.
And they did that with this. They like it. They start off very heavy, and I actually kind of like the heavy parts. Normally, I don't like when they go that heavy because sometimes it goes on too long, and it's just I don't think Tommy's a great vocalist. I'm gonna say that right now.
I like Tommy's voice.
I think his growls are okay, but they get
too much of it can get a little bit.
They get a little. They don't have a whole lot of range, or at least where he decides to put the range. I think like sometimes it like sits too close to the guitars on the low end in the mix.
Okay.
Or sometimes I do like his voice when the guitars are like maybe doing something a little higher register.
Okay. Luis, go ahead.
But for some reason, I don't know, they went pretty brutal there and it worked. And then they go into that quiet part.
Yeah.
And then they go into the fucking horse neighing, like,
oh my God,
like butt rock riff. And for some reason, I'm like, you know what? They actually,
when I first heard that horse neigh, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
It was so confusing.
So I guess for me, it's like this inconsistency where they like are wacky, but they also kind of want to have like a serious moment. And it's hard for me to like shift my brain to that.
I'll flat out even say this wasn't my favorite BT Bam album that I've listened to. A lot of these tracks aren't my favorite.
Yeah. I like that they are self-contained though. It's like a pretty accessible album to listen to
it is.
for like its length. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad place to start. I think even like as a new fan of the band, like maybe here's a good place. I mean, I would obviously say Colors, but I think Colors is kind of best experience kind of front to back.
Yeah. If I were to tell people to start listening to BT Bam, I would throw at them probably Extremophile Elite. I would probably throw to them Telos. I'd probably start them kind of there.
Yeah, I'd start with Mordecai personally.
Mordecai,
or fuck, what's that song?
I might even throw them some of stuff off Coma Ecliptic because that's where I started.
Yeah,
and could maybe throw something from. I'd throw them Obfuscation. I can't say this word, but I'd throw them that just because it's a really cool track and it's like big at the beginning and has some really cool movements throughout it. But Disease, Injury, Madness is exactly how it sounds, and it has some pretty cool moments throughout it. So it starts really abrupt. So you hear that Tommy voice. That's the singer is Tommy. And I agree with Brock. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it here.
I like his growls. I can see why for some it might, just hearing that for a while can get a little monotonous.
Yeah. It's fine on this song. I have I have really no problems with the song. I think it's really silly.
Yeah.
But I also can my brain can kind of follow the guitar parts pretty well.
Yeah. Some
On
of the
this too.
times, and that's the other thing, is Paul Wagner, the lead guitarist of this band, who's an absolute fucking beast. Some of the times when he's like doing his crazy licks and crazy runs and sweeps and everything, you kind of get lost in them and they kind of get buried in the mix. Like it just sounds like which direction are we going is just chaos right now. Like that's probably one of my biggest things. Like the intro to Obfuscation is that.
Yeah, can you remember the 2 minutes in? Like you remember that opening riff? Like Like, you know, you can never forget that riff.
No,
but then I don't know. It's
kind of a muddy mess.
I think it's Tommy's fault.
You think it's Tommy's fault?
I think it's because he's going and then the guitar's going at the same time.
Oh, I think
Just playing with the guitar. Yeah.
Because
that you know, I remember the opening riff. I remember the chorus because it kind of reminds me of Hangar 18 by Megadeth.
Mm-hmm.
Like note wise, not like anything else.
Okay.
And I remember the quiet part, but then there's like this middle that I get a little fuzzy on.
Yeah.
And it's during a lot of chaos.
A lot of chaos.
But here, I think it works. I think it works really well.
We're listening to Disease, Injury, Madness. What's interesting to me too is like I used to love Avenged Sevenfold around this time too, and there's a lot of parts in here that kind of sound similar to that style. Some of this has kind of that weird southern, like, you know, Desert a Song.
Yeah.
And some moments like in this track too, kind of have this weird like southern sound to it, kind of similar to like I kept flashing back to like City of Evil by Avenged Sevenfold, and I kept reminding myself just how much better this is than anything that they've fucking done. I was like, oh my god, if I knew at this age that there was better musicians out there than them, I don't know.
Yeah, and we ought to.
Because I loved Sinister Gates, loved it Sinister Gates, and like I thought he was the best guitarist ever, and he is a very good guitarist. And at the time, he did a lot of stuff. But like listening to Paul Wagner on this album doing some of the same shit, like if not more technical stuff in the same somewhat style.
Yeah. As a Bullet for My Valentine fan, I have a few thoughts. No.
Yeah,
I did like them in middle school.
What year was City of Evil?
I think it was like 05, right?
Yeah, it had to have been before this, I think.
They owe everything to Guitar Hero 2.
For their
Wow, mama, no.
City of Evil was 2005. Yep. So it was only 4 years before.
I don't like that I know dates like that.
Yeah, you're really good with them, but like that's where my mind was going. Is about 2006.
I can't remember birthdays of like family members though.
If I were to guess, I would have guessed 2006.
It feels like an 06 album,
but
that's
like,
just because it's so ahead of its time.
There's parts of the great Misdirects, like in their solos, sound kind of similar to things that coming out of City of Evil.
You heard it here. Between the Buried Enemies ripping off.
No,
A7X.
I'm not. Oh my god, that's not what I'm fucking saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what Brock's saying. Okay.
Yeah, they heard Beast in the Harley. They're like, got it. Obfuscation.
I like this rhythm. I like how this kind of continues. And kind of halfway mark of this song, they do a fucking awesome kind of interesting groove part, like on that riff. They take that riff and make it
where,
like 5 minutes in.
Oh really? Oh yeah,
this part.
Yeah,
right
because after the little quiet part, they like go back into a little heavy. Right
there's a break. There's a break.
Yeah,
right here. Yeah, so this is a continuance of that riff we just listened to, and it's fucking badass right here. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Listen, like right here.
Oh yeah. Good little ear there, Trevor. Yeah, that's a good riff.
Oh, it's so good.
And I love that Tommy's not screaming over it. I just want to say that.
How do you like Tommy's singing voice? I like his voice.
I don't always
Tommy
like it.
Or M Shadows.
Why would you
fucking say it?
Answer: comparing turds. Why are you drinking right now? When you ask me a question like that and you take a sip, I'm gonna say something funny.
Comparing turds. Tommy's got a good voice.
He's got he has an objectively good tenor voice.
Yes.
I like it when he's being melancholic.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't think he's as good as I used to think he was.
Okay.
It
was interesting. You were showing me some of their really early stuff, and I think we were both kind of laughing about like, and like it takes probably a lot of vocalists to get comfortable with their voice, and like when they start the singing stuff. And there was a song you had shown me by them. It might have been from Silent Circus.
Was it Mordecai?
I don't remember which track it was, but it was like a lot of singing, and you can tell that the singing was very subdued and not really
I think it was
up.
Mordecai.
Wasn't Mordecai?
It sounds like if your worship band goes a little too heavy.
Yeah.
That was like the end of that song. But that was like the first one I heard, and I thought it was funny because like it was so wacky because they were so heavy at the beginning, and then they do this like crooning.
Yeah.
But then Paul Wagner does a solo, and it's very good solo.
Yeah.
And then it goes into this like, Jesus Christ, I love you, and then but the drums are like.
I'm gonna say just right off the bat who my favorite person in this band is, and that is the drummer.
Oh, really? I was gonna say Paul Wagner.
Paul Wagner for sure. He's fucking amazing. The drummer is a beast. I fucking love this guy. He seems like a really cool dude too. I follow him on Instagram. His Instagram name is Blakey Eats Steaky. He's really cool. He's an amazing drummer. Watching him in those live videos, like he's a beast.
In that little making of the album, I did derive. I did derive one thing from it. He tracked this album in 2 days.
Yeah,
recording.
Yeah,
2 days.
Yeah,
the whole album.
Really,
the whole album. Yeah,
who did?
The drummer.
Yeah, he
did all the recording.
He's insane.
And it was fine.
He is an amazing drummer. I really can't, he is so fucking cool. He was on a YouTube video I watched one time, also just like musicians talk about like video games, I think, and I just kind of happened to stumble upon it, and he was in it. But he is his drumming is really like sometimes I just listen to Between the Buried and Me. And I just get lost in some of the stuff that he throws down the grooves, and like how like I love the way he hits the snare, and no, he's fucking a beast, man.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Not fucking a beast. He is a fucking beast.
Him or Jamie Merritt from Ulcerate?
Oh, Blake. Yeah.
Nah.
I'd have to listen. I to be fair, I haven't listened to as much Ulcerate.
I can't. Yeah, I gotta go, Jamie.
Well, you're biased because you know more about Ulcerate than I do.
Yeah, but man,
they're both great.
They are. Yeah, they're both.
Oh,
good,
but Jamie from Ulcerate, he's the one who did like all their art.
He does the art. He writes. He pretty much arranges.
He's
the songs.
multifaceted, which makes him powerhouse in his own. Like he's skilled in that he's skilled at everything.
He also tickles the cymbals like you should pleasure a woman. Like,
well, I think Blakey does too. I fucking love I can't think of his last name. I could probably Google it if I wasn't such a lazy ass, but
Blakey's fine.
He's a built guy too, man. He's a stockier looking dude. But I think he's so great. He's probably my favorite part of this band is the drummer. I think next would be Paul Wagner. I like the rhythm guitarist. I like the bass.
The bass player's great.
He's amazing.
He's great. Yeah.
His features
underrated.
Mirrors and other parts of this album are amazing. I love his bass playing.
On Viridian from Colors.
Yeah,
his bass playing is phenomenal.
Yeah, he has his own band too. He has a side band, I believe. I can't remember the name of it. But
Ulcerate.
No. But all of these band members are very talented. I like Tommy, and I like the work he does on the keys too, because he does that. And
I do, but that fucking organ.
I think one of my favorite. Yeah, I love
on Swim to the Moon.
I love his organ use, man.
On Swim to the Moon.
Swim to the Moon
out
is
of
just,
place, man.
Swim to the Moon is just a fucking Mod Podge mess of every idea they ever had and just wanted to smush together into one song.
They were trying to follow up White Walls, and they were like, we have to make it longer, which they didn't need to make it longer.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's probably my second favorite song off the album is I'm with you that it could have been trimmed in some areas.
Louise, why are you licking the floor? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing?
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I hated Swim to the Moon the first couple listens, and now I'm okay with it. I think like some of the way they tried to bookend it was a little too on the nose.
Yeah.
When you get like the last 2 minutes and they're like, oh yeah, we have to like do that chorus again. And
right.
It seems like they forgot because they went on like a 7-minute instrumental, like, solo heavy thing, which is cool. You get to really hear Paul Wagner do his shit. The song starts off so strong though.
Which one are you talking about?
Swim to the Moon.
Yeah.
I think that's why people still like this album is because of that.
Go lay down. Go.
Because like all of you, like as a casual fan, all you really like think about is Obfuscation and then this song.
Yeah. How do you say that?
Obfuscation?
Where's the Sue?
I don't know.
Obfuscation. Yeah, so
obfuscation.
I've heard other people use this word in sentences. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's an interesting start. He says it starts strong. It starts like a strange kind of like
when the guitars come in.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
But then it breaks up the guitars at the beginning too. Yeah. And then the keyboards. Maybe is the organ you talking about where Tommy just kind of comes up? Because I remember listening to it in my car. It's weird.
Oh, the buzzing here.
Yeah, it buzzes. It pans.
I didn't notice that until I listened to it on bigger speakers today.
Yeah,
I'm talking about in the little instrumental like clusterfuck when he just decides to like. Yeah, you're talking about that. That's not what I mean.
That right there.
That's okay. I'll allow that. That's
what are you talking about?
Like I don't know, like halfway in when they're like just noodling. This part's fine. I like this part. But this goes back to my problem between a Buried in Me. I like a lot of parts. I don't always like a lot of songs.
Please. You like a lot of parts? Yeah. I kind of feel the same way too. There's some songs by Between the Buried and Me that I can like kind of like skip through a song to get to the part that I really like. And then after that, I'm done with it.
Yeah. As much as I love White Walls, sometimes I skip to the last like 7 minutes.
There is a song off Coma Ecliptic that kind of does that same thing for me. It's a Memory Palace, whereas like there's parts of it that is just like, okay, that part went off a little bit too long, but there's parts of it that are just like, man, I just want to live in this part of the song forever.
You need some help?
I need to readjust my mic stand. Yeah, that's all fucky.
That's okay. Oh, yeah. And yeah, sometimes I do that. Like, I think I do that on Telos too, because I love the
slowdown part of it.
Yeah,
it's so awesome.
A lot. 9 times out of 10, if there's a song I like by Between a Buried and Me, it's because there's like a really cool slowdown part.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like the slowdown part in Telos is especially awesome.
But also is what pisses me off about them, because I know they're like really. They have so much chops, and sometimes I don't think it totally comes out because they structure their songs so like wacky, and
it's almost like
when it does come together, I'm like, where the fuck was this the whole time?
Right. Yeah.
Like on White Walls.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's why maybe having Swim to the Moon come after Colors,
right?
It might not have hit with fans the way that Colors did.
Right.
If they did this album first, maybe.
I think with the first half Automata, there was a track on there that kind of has an interesting structure to it. But I remember asking you about it, and you're like, "No, that song fucking slaps." And that was Blot on.
Oh yeah, because that song was just heavy as fuck, wasn't it?
It's heavy but interesting. It kind of like it has a really long chorus on it, and then the way that it's structured, it's interesting. But like I remember you being like, "Yeah, that song's pretty cool." But like I liked Automata 1 because it was heavier than what they had been producing.
Yeah, and it was just like tight and focused, and
I haven't really listened to anything off Colors 2. Anything that I've really listened to was kind of, I don't know. I didn't really.
I'll say if you're not familiar with Colors 1, I would probably pay more attention to that because I don't know, Colors 2. Like,
did you listen to it?
I did maybe 2 listens of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember anything except the parts I didn't like, and it was really just fix the error.
Yeah,
because I thought that whole song was an abomination and a crime onto God.
Fix the Error was?
Yeah.
That's like one that people like keep going back to. That's one that's the song that people were praising so much. Was Fix the Error.
I don't trust Between the Buried and Me fans. I'm gonna say that right now.
Okay.
It's Beat Bam fans.
BT Bam.
Because they're always like, well, you couldn't play this song, so why are you criticizing it, you piece of shit? They're fucking more talented than you. Yeah, I know that.
Well, it's hard to play a lot of their songs anyways because you have to tune your guitar down a half step. But
ooh. Yeah, no, I know that. I know I can't play half this shit, and these guys are remarkable musicians.
Yeah, they are.
But if I'm fast forwarding through your song, that's a problem for me, you know?
To get to the part I like.
Yeah. And I can't, there's no objective way to write music. I try to like check myself because I like a lot of wacky shit that has a lot of start stops and random changes and I've tried to like figure out what makes it not always click with me with this band and and I think it just might be the way it's done because like I was so shocked when I liked Disease Injury Madness because it does all the things that I normally criticize him for.
Yeah.
But I think it's just because they allowed it time to breathe or they don't always do that.
The different movements did have a little bit of space in between them, that's for sure.
It was nice. It was very nice.
I want to skip to the part with the horse because when I heard that.
I go to the horse part.
I think I'm like right on it.
I think it was before this.
It goes.
Whee! No, it was before this. This is when it comes back.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to feel it out for a second.
It was earlier.
Okay.
No, this is a great song. Yep.
Yeah. I like this riff. It's kind of cool. There it is. Yep. I heard that and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, did I just hear a horse? Are the voices like, am I finally losing my fucking mind? Did they actually put a horse in this? So I wonder if that was like supposed to be like of like, like that Southern thing or like maybe like a play on like the five horse, like with a horseman of Apocalypse or something. I don't know what that was, but it was an interesting choice.
Or they were like, yep.
That's
what this riff is.
You know what would be fucking badass to put in here?
What?
Fucking horse.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you had a...
No, I didn't have anything else to add to that.
I don't know what's sad. The fact that they got all five of them to agree that should go, and the producer that should go in there.
Yeah. What did you think of the opening track, Mirrors?
I like it.
I love it. I love this track.
It was a great open.
Yeah.
The song I love a lot.
Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I'm glad that you listened to this as well, Jeremy, and took the time to be a part of the show.
Yeah, Jeremy's got an ear, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And articulate.
This is like being in the editing room when you're an actor.
I guess.
I just love that you found those and
I'm just good, baby. It's good like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with the sounds.
Yeah, this is a good beginning.
It's a lot of fun. I like the kind of scratchy background kind of stuff they got going on. I love Tommy in this.
Tommy's in this? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Man, you hate Tommy. The Tommy hate is real.
Yeah, I kind of hate Tommy.
Oh my God. Tommy, I love you.
I just
Tommy
heard so
Giles,
many better growlers.
I mean, yeah, there's probably better growlers out there, but like
almost everyone.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Maybe we should just throw fucking MGK into the Between the Buried and Me and see what happens, right?
That's unfair. Okay.
What am I hearing you saying over there?
Like, okay, so like gun to my head, I have to like pick a band to listen to for the rest of my life. Between the Buried and Me is not on the bottom of the list. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'd be okay if I had their whole discography and that was it. I think I'd rather that than like a lifetime of MGK.
I think that would be torture.
My problem is I have higher expectations because I know what they're capable of.
Wow. So you're not mad, you're just disappointed. Okay, Dad. Fucking Dad over there.
Clearly, I think I like their discography. I like half of it.
I like this part coming up. This vocal part is kind of cool.
I don't want you to come away with probably how you felt about Chelsea Grin, because
this isn't my baby. You know, like Chelsea Grin, that was different because that was something that was I loved it because it was at a time in my life. In this album, I'm not married to it. I'm not really married to the band either. I like Between the Buried and Me, and it's not like my baby or anything. I just like them type of thing.
Yeah, and I want you to know I have way more praise for this album than Chelsea Grin.
Okay,
this is not an assault on Beat Bam's great misdirect.
It's okay, Brock. Because I know who brings the good music to the table. I understand that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, number one, fuck you. What was I gonna say?
You're just gonna continue saying fuck you, I think.
I don't think I liked a song off My Damnation. Okay. I like Mirrors. I like Disease, Injury, Madness. I like
Swim to the Moon.
I like Swim to the Moon.
Do you not like Obfuscation?
I mixed.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm indifferent to Obfuscation.
I still can't believe it was on Saints Row the Third. That's just crazy to me.
I guess I don't find it particularly memorable all the time.
Yeah, it's hard to remember parts of it.
Different.
The only thing that's kind of interesting is that it continues the close one eye, step to the side thing, which I don't understand the meaning behind that. That's one thing I can say about Tommy is that his lyrics are, while they might be creative, it's really hard to fucking follow some of the shit that he's saying.
Yeah, I didn't read any of the lyrics, but I know there's some like
it makes as much sense as a libido, a mosquito, an albino, and a whatever. It makes about as much sense as that.
Someone on a comment said Swim to the Moon, they liked it. They didn't like the album. They liked that because it continued some story that's going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm not into the lore.
The only album that was kind of cool lore to me was Coma Ecliptic because from start to finish it had a story, and even Tommy was kind of talking about the story a bit. You know, it had a little bit to do with time travel and machines, a coma machine, which is kind of cool to think about, a coma machine. That album is cool to me because of kind of the sci-fi part of it.
Do you feel the spite in that? To me,
somebody fucking liked it.
I'm sorry.
I like this part.
Yeah, this
you get a really good taste of the bass and I like this little guitar slide right here. This one.
Yeah, see this.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It is nice. It's nice. I'm enjoying this.
I love
song,
this bass
Trevor.
lick here too. I like this bass lick here. The bass here is really showing off. And I like how it goes back into the beginning part. Let me skip it. Right here. It's a cool transition. Wow. This drum right here, this fucking drum intro is so simple, but so fucking perfect. Fucking love this drummer. He's the shit.
Tommy is on the song.
Yes.
Damn.
I was telling you that.
Well, there's a lot of interesting shit happening that. Yeah, and he's fine here. He's, the fact that I didn't notice him is a good thing.
And then kind of like some other albums where it's just we ended here and then we go right into. It's just abrupt. It's just boom.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a comment once. I think I was on either YouTube or something, and I was listening to The Black Box by Between the Buried and Me off of their Parallax of Future Sequence 2. I think is the album is let me see. Parallax 2 Future Sequence. And as soon as you get done with The Black Box, which is a fucking awesome song, it's really short but awesome. It dives you right into Talos, which is like just fucking off the rails as soon as you start it.
Yeah.
But
I don't have many problems with this album.
I love this album.
I want to let the record show that.
I like this album. Bloom is kind of wacky but cool. Melting City is fucking awesome.
Astral Body.
You like Astral Body?
And
the major sound of it, like the really happy, peppy sounds of it, is kind of interesting over underneath Tommy's growls.
And Astral Body.
And then like the chorus, like
yeah.
Da, da.
It's such a tight song, and like
it is cool.
It's just them at their best.
My favorite BT Bam song has to be Extremophile Elite. It's just so fucking badass in your face. It's just fucking awesome.
I play that beginning because I know this song. Yeah, I know this song.
Isn't this so? This fucking song slaps hard. This is the one that we and you watched them play live because they did a whole album of this live. This fucking riff is so cool.
It's kind of like a better obfuscation.
Yeah. Oh man, this song fucking shits.
So have you listened to Colors in full before?
I don't think so. I think I did actually. One time I was driving to Indy and I played Colors, but I don't remember.
You
it.
really need to.
I need to spend more time with it. I think I probably had one listen through entirely, but it's been so long, I don't think I fully remember.
I think you in time would find out to be their best.
I will listen to it. This fucking
You
riff.
promise?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
I
do it.
promise.
It's fine. You like what you like. That's fine.
I'll promise. I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it. Just like I said, I'd listen to Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
Is that fucking Twigs?
It's fucking Twigs. Correct.
Yeah. I didn't listen to that. Like I said,
I know.
Just like to that comment, I did not listen to more Kate Bush.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay, if you're ever wondering who's responding, if you're being lied to, it's Trevor.
Oh shit! I am a serial liar.
He's
I have
not
a lot
mean.
of
He just
talk.
wants to please you.
I am very much a people pleaser. That is very true. I am a simp beta.
That's okay. If someone's being hostile to you, it's me.
That's true.
Like, actually, I did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an ass. Sorry.
What was that?
When they were like, you didn't
What was
mention this
that?
song, and I was like, actually, I did mention this song. So, go fuck yourself. Like any Kate Bush fan still listening right now.
So fucking many of them. Oh my god, the amount of Kate Bush fans out there that were like jumping down our dicks, man. I love you guys, but
nice.
like, oh my god, Kate Bush.
Like we just expected you to like know everything about this fucking album.
Jesus
that both
Christ,
of you are new to.
Did you know that there was that much Kate Bush love out there before we did that?
I did. I just didn't know they'd find us.
Oh my god! How did you guys fucking find?
I mean, there's
us?
love for every band we do, but do they watch us? No. I don't know how the stars aligned in that
crazy,
such a way.
I thought it was sweet. The woman that listened to Jordan and I talk about Nebraska is just sad that she got her name wrong. Extremophile Elite
Stolen Valor
is really good though. Yeah, I like this one just because the theme, it's more like spacey themed, kind of cool, planetary type of stuff. I need to listen to Colors. It looks interesting. And then the anatomy of is just a list of really,
fuck this
really
album.
bad covers. I'm sorry, BT Bam, but you did
Holy shit.
a lot of these songs. You did.
I remember as a
Cemetery Gates.
As a
is
kid, I thought
so
it was kind of
weird.
cool. I'm like, wow, they do all these songs like Bicycle. Now looking back, oof.
Yeah, this is.
I just
Blackened, Kickstart My Heart. Like the day I tried.
what
to
hurts me is they were this cocky.
Oh yeah,
Especially Tommy, who thinks he's Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Us and Them. That was interesting.
Yeah, I remember I used to like torrent music a lot. It's been over 7 years, so you can't prosecute me. But like I just would try to get whatever music by bands I could get, and for some reason these were the most readily available files.
Oh wow.
So I would be like mowing my lawn and then like thinking I'm gonna get a heavy BT Bam song, and it's like fucking bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Or like Geek USA.
I just see a really disappointed.
I'm like, man, he's not even like, because I liked his growl thing because I didn't have a palate then.
You were angsty and you were mad at the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I went, if you're listening to Bullet for My Valentine and Avenged Sevenfold, when you find Between the Buried and Me, you like, the growls are good.
Yeah.
Because, what are you comparing it to?
Is there a Parallax Future Sequence 1? Parallax 1?
Yeah, it's an EP.
Oh, I don't see it.
I think it's properly labeled. Oh, there it is. It's by the great Misdirect.
Oh, it's this right here. Okay.
Also, can I bitch for a minute?
I mean, like, what's stopping you, man?
Have I?
You're
like, oh, you're gonna
you're
gonna start bitching now?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, you really think you were bitching before?
Oh, yeah.
There is an epidemic
God.
of unnecessary remasters.
Yes, I agree.
Like, why does a 2009 album need to be remastered?
Like, usually give it like how many years before you do a remaster, would you say?
I don't.
Check this out. I never listened to the.
I don't think if it happened after 2000, it needs it. They did one for Vildiarta's Mastodon.
You're right, they did. And that's like, what, a 3-year-old album?
It's 10.
Oh my God.
12, 11 maybe.
The album really that old?
2011 it came out. Yeah.
Oh wow, my God, it's crazy.
I'm mixed on it because it does kind of.
Does it beef it up a bit?
Yeah,
the original's beefy enough.
If it's remixed, they kind of change it, but like a simple remaster is kind of unnecessary and just like a way to like get your album out. But what I guess you can do it, but what I don't like is when both versions are available. Like clearly you don't like the first mix.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, so like Nirvana's Nevermind, you can only get the remastered, and that's fine. I don't know what, or no, maybe it's Black Sabbath. I think Nirvana's still there because I was comparing the two. I went like on this weird.
What's the difference?
Yeah, and it's like
minuscule. Yeah. Yeah.
And I get, like, what's wrong with the Great Misdirects?
When they do remastering,
mix?
do they go to the original source files and like the original like analogs for some things and then tweak it there, or do they just take the?
I think that's a remix. I think that's when they're like, "Here's the guitar, we're gonna like."
So when they do a remaster, do they just take the song and then they just beef up some of the? They just EQ it.
I think they just EQ it. They beef it. I don't know. I don't know for sure because
I think it's just
they just want to sell it again.
It's just a fucking way to like, oh, this album's a little bit old. Why don't we try and resell it again?
I guess I'd rather that than them to give me like a bunch of shitty demos and some like new expanded edition.
Yeah.
Where, like here's like the shittier versions of the songs you like.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting.
I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. I just play whatever's on there. But
like, which version did you listen to?
Of what?
Of Great Misdirect.
I think I listened to the original. I don't think it much fucking mattered.
I did both.
Just to see?
Yeah, it was just very marginal.
Well, you see when I'm doing this, sometimes I'll flip-flop from one or the other.
Yeah, like I just found myself like searching and clicking on a different version, but I was also using Apple and then...
Yeah, it is kind of weird when you see two of them next to each other, right? You got this one, Colors, and you got the 2020 remix of it. And then you got Great Misdirect, and you got the
waiting for Anatomy of.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I don't know. Play Obfuscation off of the original, and then switch to
Obfuscation off the original.
Okay, then go over to
Okay,
got that.
Okay, we got that. We got that. We got that. We got that. This is the 2019 remix.
Wow. Blown away.
Slight difference.
It's like
so very slight. Is it?
It feels warmer.
It feels
a little
deeper,
warmer.
Maybe a little deeper.
There's a little more trebly, maybe. Yeah, here it's like a little crunchier.
Maybe more flat, and maybe this is a little bit more.
I feel like
open.
Doesn't it feel like warmer? Like you almost
it feels
it's
warmer,
like you switch
more
from the
trebly.
from the
From the pick, yeah, I see what
it's
you're
like you
saying.
switch to the
different
the neck
pickup.
Pickup from the bridge.
It does.
I don't know how they actually, but this is a remix, so it actually
They went in and they to the actual
so
mix.
maybe this is less of a sin because they actually kind of tweaked the mix. But a remaster, you're not touching.
Yeah.
You're not turning up guitars or turning down stuff.
Here you can actually kind of hear a slight difference. It does sound a little bit warmer and a little deeper. It has a little bit more depth to it.
It's that being said, it's not necessary.
No, I would have been totally fine.
It is totally for the clicks, or if they did a re-release vinyl or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like in a professional studio, when they like record the guitar, they keep like the raw file of like the unaltered like guitar without the distortion and all that. So maybe they actually spent some time with this.
Yeah.
It's pretty unnoticed though.
You want to talk about the album cover? The album cover is probably my least favorite album cover.
It looks so cool from here, and then you look at it and you're like, it's just fucking a suburb. Stupid.
It's a fucking suburb.
Because here it looks like a pour painting.
Yeah.
From where I'm at.
But if you're right on it, it looks like a suburb that somebody spilled tomato sauce on. Like, it's weird.
But I mean, they're not. They really didn't get good album covers till after this. I mean, like Colors is okay.
Yeah.
Alaska's
is kind of cool. I like Color. Alaska's just
Colors,
kind of, yeah,
Colors is okay. I mean, it has colors on it.
It's interesting.
And like, there's nothing remarkable about the first three.
Right. And then you get kind of more creative here with the parallaxes. Coma Ecliptic is really cool. I like that. Oh my God. Hi, Aggie. You scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, from there, it seems like they kind of got more of an art department budget.
Yeah.
I mean, I forget what label they're on, but they got to be one of the bigger bands on it.
Metal Blade?
Oh, they're on Metal Blade? Oh, maybe Metal Blade's huge and maybe not.
Yeah, I think they're on Metal Blade.
Yeah, a lot of bands are on that. Colors too.
Yeah, let me see if
I don't know why it's called Colors.
Oh, no, Automata 1 was Sumerian. I wonder if they switched from... I think Alaska was Metal Blade.
They're on the Gent label.
Craft Recordings. Yeah, Sumerian is definitely like that's what like fucking like Born of Osiris and stuff was on, right? Metal Blade was Parallax too. So they were on Metal Blade, but not anymore. So they've been kind of around.
The only tie to Colors 2 that I made to Colors 1 without looking at the lyrics was like the last track almost mirrored White Walls, like at the beginning.
Oh, it looks like BT Band Publishing. They have their own kind of company there, and then it's also under Sumerian still. So they're still under Sumerian, it looks like.
Oh.
What were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, the only like different like because it's a sequel album, but I didn't really feel like that until the last track when it like kind of mirrored it in a way. But the Great Misdirect albums, because I did the same thing, because like I'd always seen it as like an image and it looks cool, and then you're like, oh, this is fucking like a overlay of a suburb.
Yeah, it's just a weird overlay of a suburb.
Walk the mountain, the won't survive.
All right.
Thanks.
Throwing it back to our very first episode.
Do you see the brother left the band?
Oh, really? No, the really talented one?
Not the singer. The other.
Oh, yeah, but the other. No, he was like the really talented guy. He was the drummer. He did a lot of stuff for the band.
I don't know why. That's all I know.
He's very talented. Whatever he does, I hope he's successful at it. But
maybe
we're
he's
talking
tired of making shitty music and
of Arcade Fire. Yeah.
Maybe he's like, we haven't made a good album in 10 fucking years. Maybe I should move on.
God.
But yeah, the Great Misdirect. We haven't talked about fossil genera bread. Genera bread.
Okay. Yeah, so fossil genera. This one is an interesting one too.
Yeah, I want to know your thoughts, because
it has like, this is kind of like going into the goofy kind of like circusy piano stuff as well.
Yeah.
I like that.
I liked it too. I hate that they abandoned it.
Yeah, it kind of goes with a slower piano thing towards the end of the track.
Right, but then
it doesn't come back to this necessarily.
Right, and then it just like loses the circus vibe.
Yeah,
it's like evil Panic at the Disco.
Right. But like they continue this kind of same theme of music in the second half of Automata 2, which you called dog shit. So that's what I find interesting, is because they do something similar to this in Automata 2 that you hate. So like
what's my fucking problem?
Voice of Trespass is a song that does something similar, which is kind of like a jazzy kind of like kind of fun twist on things. And then
I think it's that they did they like
let's compare this.
Didn't they go like power chorus on that?
There is some power chorus on it, yeah.
They don't do that on Fossil Genera, but I don't particularly. This is a little more campy.
Okay.
Okay. Can you at least admit that?
This is Glide off of Automata 2, released in 2018.
Oh, this isn't even Voice of Trust. Aggie farted.
She sure fucking did. This is Voice of Trespass. It is pretty campy, I will give you that.
It's a little.
Yeah, it's pretty campy. I'll give you that. Compared to, I'm sorry, Brock. Compared to this.
And like, they always do this too. So like, by the time Automata came out, I was like, okay, this is old. You're not Mr. Bungle. Stop.
Right. Well, they kind of like track their albums in a similar way to this because it's about this part in a BT Bam album where they kind of pull out the weird shit. So even looking back at Parallax 2, this is about the time that they pull out Bloom, which is about 3/4 of the way through the album.
Yeah, Bloom kind of sucks.
Yeah, Bloom, which is probably the goofiest track on the album.
And it's songs like this that like kind of ruin the concept and like me taking them seriously because then they're like, oh, here we go.
Well, like a movie has different movements to it. Like think of a movie. You have like the intro segment. You got kind of like this interesting, like getting to know the plot segment. You got kind of the comedic segment. Then you got the action segments, right? It's kind of like structured in a way like that. And I think that's kind of a similar way that they structure their stories.
They threw this into John
albums.
Wick.
Well, it's not a John Wick album.
Exactly.
So,
or like,
this is like a Hunger Games Marvel movie type of thing. And I can see why people would probably be like a Marvel movie has like its action sequences.
This is a Marvel movie.
It's got like its silly segments. You know what I'm saying?
So I was treating it like a Coen Brothers, where if they did this in No Country for Old Men.
That one smells like Windex and cat shit. Thank you.
Yeah, they merged. But I will say, not a bigger offense than Voice of Trespass or Fix the Fucking Error.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You remember that song, right?
I don't think I've really listened to it. I do like how it.
Yeah, see, it's gone.
Yeah.
And like, I don't particularly like the campy part, but if you're gonna do it, like, give me it the whole time. Because like,
this is definitely you don't like the when they do that.
It's just so proggy. It's like
I love it.
All the start stop. Like,
I love it. I love that shit.
Like, you could literally take this part out and put it in any of the other songs,
and then you get another slow moment in this.
Yeah. Then where did this like?
Yeah, the same with Telos,
like
right? Because
ending.
it just like does this crazy like fast paced, heavy, and then it slows it down entirely to this.
Yeah, but like I don't like saying I have a hard and fast rule where like it's out of place.
A similar structure in Eclectic Stroll, in the Coma Ecliptic album. And that is like they would have the heavy thing, the big chorus, and then they would have this really slow, like weird Paul Wagner jazz solo with like they'd even have snaps in it, and then it would get back to the chorus. But
like this isn't even calling back to anything.
Ectopic Stroll would be the weird album to a Coma Ecliptic. So like Bloom for Parallax 2, Fossil Genera, A Feed from Cloud Mountain is the Great Misdirect's version of like a Bloom or that. And then you're looking at maybe Fix the Error in that album you don't like. And then the whole second half of pretty much Automata 2 or Automata is kind of that, right? So it's interesting how each of their albums that I know as least has this kind of pattern of their heavy, and then they have their silly thing they kind of pull out where it's kind of more proggy, kind of more weird. They throw in there like the weird keyboard sounds and stuff and synths and the more, campy sounding stuff, because it seems to be a pattern of theirs that kind of lands at similar parts of their albums.
Yeah.
Whereas I just kind of interesting observation there, I guess. And I guess that's where it loses you.
Yeah. and maybe like I just feel like this song's particularly disjointed. Like this ending is not calling back to anything previously laid out. I don't know if it has to. Like, I mean, I'm sure there's examples of songs that I do like where it like works for me, but maybe it's because there's like so much sincerity in it.
Yeah.
When it was so goofy at the beginning, and now it's like really like
we're taking it serious now.
Shippy, like big power ending.
Yeah.
So like maybe that's it. I just don't feel like it's like this just sounds like the ending credits to like some big moment, but I'm like, what was the moment?
Right.
Maybe someone would be like, well, read the lyrics and you fucking get it.
Yeah. Some of this sounds like truly kind of evil. That like,
yeah, there's some.
I think it's the end of Disease, Injury, Madness. Says like a really evil song.
I like this song.
Yeah, you were telling me that. You'd say, thank you, Brock. Thanks, Brock.
I tell you,
you think you did.
And look, it's got it fucking. So it ends how it starts. Like I mean, that's nice. It's a fucking circle. Ties itself up so nicely.
Oh, this is the part I was thinking of. The synths here are really cool because it sounds like you're escaping Bowser's castle or something. I love this solo. It's so cool.
They somehow did it. Like they did everything I bitched about.
Yeah.
And they did it in a way that worked.
This part right here sounds like you're escaping Bowser's castle.
Yeah, and it goes into the blast beats. Fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys. It's my favorite song off the album. He's doing some little Mike Patton shit. Like, Tom, there's a place for Tommy, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think this should be an instrumental band, but yeah. But he's
comes
gone.
back. That brings that riff back. Oh, that riff is so fucking cool. We didn't talk about Desert a Song. It's just kind of like a weird Southern song they threw in there.
Yeah, did it work?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it.
I think does Paul sing on this? Someone else in a band sing.
Yeah, somebody else sings at the beginning. I think it might be, sometimes for backup stuff they pull Paul in.
At first I was like, Tommy sounds kind of good here. But like Tommy can't do a fucking Southern song. He's got the he's got such a musical.
Man, which one of you guys? I think Aggie just shit. Oh my god.
He's got too musical theater of a voice for this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this track. It's just kind of long and drawn out.
Why is it Desert of Song? It's not the Desert Song. It's Desert of Song.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the part of the song that's dry and arid.
Yeah. God. So that was...
You gotta have a ballad, man.
So that was BT Bam's between the great Misdirect.
I feel like we didn't talk enough about Swim to the Moon, though. I mean, did you not like that song very much?
It's just too much going on.
It's too long.
It's too long. It's like I think I stick with the comment I made. It's just like they had a whole lot of ideas and they kind of just like threw it in a blender and was just like,
yeah,
this is everything that we want to try, and then let's just throw it in here and see, like taking a fucking noodle and sticking it to the wall and see if it sticks type of thing. And, yeah.
When you listen to Colors, you'll see what they were up against with White Walls.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe just instead of listening to the whole album, just listen to White Walls.
Okay.
Because it's only 14 minutes, but it probably it's got to be my favorite song of theirs. I mean, I think it does everything that you'd expect from
this
BT Bam.
Beat the Bam.
Beat the Bam.
Beat the Bam. Between the Buried and Me.
Yes, Between the Buried and Me
between
lies.
Between the Beat the Bam. Between the Buried and Me.
What is Between the Buried and Me?
Dirt. This band is just dirt. Rock, dirt. Maybe there's some wood from the coffin.
If you're lucky and get a coffin.
If you're lucky and you get a coffin. In this fucking economy?
On my tax dollars?
On my tax.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, it was.
Burn my ass, man. Put me in a urn.
Me? Oh.
No,
I was
you to do
summarizing that album.
I don't know. I don't want to be buried. I want to be burnt. I want to be cremated. Do you want to be? Are you getting buried? Have you decided this? Have you thought about this?
Who do I tell when I'm ready?
I mean, my family knows. My wife knows.
My family's probably gonna give me some orthodox like burial and bury
does your family traditionally get buried?
I don't know. My dad kind of thinks he wants to get cremated, but I think the church is against that. So I don't know. No, he's like, I'm just a fucking brain in a meat sack. Why do I need to keep this on the planet?
Yeah.
Part of me would like to be buried in a little tree planted above me, so then it grows. So then I'm.
Oh my god!
Or Viking funeral with that fucking arrow.
Oh, that would be badass.
Yeah,
but then you would be turned into ash pretty much, and then kind of your bones would just kind of sink. But
I'll go back to the earth from whence I came.
Oh wow, you're such a badass.
I need a mustache, like a little.
You have a mustache. Oh, you need to grow it out and then.
I'd like to return to the earth. I'm a very earthy person.
Yeah. I like the idea of being turned into a tree.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I like that idea.
It's like such a hipster, like white privilege thing to say.
Yeah,
but I mean, it sounds cute. But maybe like you could just put like a couple of ashes in there, and like I don't have to like take up all that real estate with my big cock.
Yeah, I want my tattoos to be taxidermied and framed.
I want my penis to be taxidermied. We still recording?
Yes.
Oh.
Anyways, guys.
Overall, I was genuinely surprised that I liked it as much as I did, and I was not surprised at the parts I didn't like.
I didn't come into this thinking that you were going to love this whole thing. I knew there was going to be parts, obviously, that you were not going to like, because I've heard your gripes about this band before, but.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, it's a decent album. It's you know, if I entered this without the context of the band, like maybe if I could still have my thoughts on like song structure and all that, you know, I don't know if I'd be as harsh on it.
Right. Yeah. I it's not my favorite Between the Buried and Me album. It's kind of a nice one to explore.
Yeah, it's very accessible.
It's accessible, and it's nice to learn more about this band and to kind of dive deeper into it to this band. But anyways, that was The Great Misdirect by Between the Buried and Me.
Misdirect.
The Great Misdirect.
And you know, part of me when I said it's so random at times, but then I'm like, it's The Great Misdirect. It's The Great Misdirect. You have to remember that.
Bruh, it's in the title, bruh.
But then I'm like, well, they do this on every fucking album. But if I just entered it like this, I'm like, wow, they're misdirecting me left and right with these twists and turns. All these different little meanderings.
They're messing with their mind,
yeah,
bro.
man.
So what are we listening to next? What are we listening to next, Brock?
So,
what is it? What are we listening to?
So I thought maybe we could continue our prog discussion, maybe, and do an even newer prog album.
Oh my god, we're just doing prog 3 times in a row. Okay.
Okay, so I was talking to Rachel about our podcast.
Oh,
okay?
You're talking to Rachel about our podcast. Okay.
And I was saying, you know, I'm just trying to like make it diverse and pick a bunch of different things, so it, you know. It gets, you know, it looks like we're tackling a wider range and, you know, different musicians of different backgrounds. And, you know, she told me, why don't you wait to care about that until you have more viewers?
Oh, that's
so
fair.
Why don't you just pick stuff you like and you can talk about, which happens to be metal music. So I don't know. It's helped me not dwell too much on like, am I picking the best possible album in context of what we've picked?
Yeah, we don't need to be like, honestly, like a lot of, if you've kind of paid attention
to too much metal, I got to do a rap.
Well,
you know.
Look at a lot of stuff that I've picked. A lot of the stuff that I've picked isn't stuff that's like recently, I should say, it's been stuff I'm fairly familiar with. So I've been kind of playing on easy mode, honestly.
No, and that's okay. I mean, I think we should pick albums.
Honestly, I think that's fine. I agree. I agree with Rachel. And, you know, others have given us some similar suggestions. And you've even said that before. It's like, we're not big. You know, we can really just have fun with this. And then when people start listening is when we can probably pull out some more creative stuff. Like right now, just kind of
pick stuff like
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just impressed with us that we're still doing this. I'm really proud of us that we've continued this pattern and have recorded 31 episodes. Like
that's pretty
we
crazy.
started this in August of last year.
That was for 32 weeks.
Yeah, we missed a week, but like other than that, like we've been doing this for a while.
Nutty.
It's nutty.
It's nutty.
It is nutty. I've been enjoying this time, just being able to see you at least once a week. I mean, it like I think the worry was just like, you know, like even if we were close, we still wouldn't see each other. But we've obviously been able to do that. Like at least an hour to 2 hours a week, we talk face to face, which I think is cool.
It is cool.
So what's the fucking album that we're going to be listening to?
We're going to listen to Sacramento Death Qualia by Haunter.
Oh my God. Oh, Haunter. You've talked to me about Haunter before.
Yeah.
Oh, you sent me some stuff off this album before.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. They're a Texan band.
You've told me to listen to some parts of this before. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you haven't. That's okay.
I listened to that track you sent me. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, this is cool.
They're like death metal, but kind of proggy.
Yeah.
You might hear a little Opeth, but
Okay.
I feel like to totally say this is Opeth worship is not doing them total justice.
Mm-hmm.
Because this album is mean. It is horrifying at times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, no, I think you'll dig it. It's pretty easy to some of the albums I've wanted to pick. There's like so many tracks and some of them are kind of long. And I know you're a busy guy. But we have
That's
5
46 minutes, yeah.
We have 5 songs here.
No, this will be easy to do.
Yeah, I think so.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to it, Brock.
Thanks, man. And if you hate it, we'll talk about it.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
And I'll be so fucking hostile about it though.
Why? Why the hostility?
I don't know.
Why the hostility?
I don't know. Was I hostile today?
No.
Okay.
We were just having fun. We were just bullshitting.
Yeah,
listeners who don't know us might think we're being mean to one another.
We were just having fun.
That's just how we talk.
We weren't serious about
No.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't actually tell Brock to fuck himself, like, sincerely. Have we ever gotten mad at each other in our friendship? We might have gotten like maybe annoyed with one another before, but I don't think me and you have ever had like a falling out or anything. Like
No.
I don't think we've ever actually like pissed each other off. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, if you were drunk and I was like a little handsy, maybe.
I get mad at you. Yeah, like the time you beat the shit out of me with my wallet, my own wallet. How fucking like
degrade a man. Yeah,
degrading.
MGK, if you're listening, beat Corey Taylor
with his own wallet.
With his own wallet.
Corey Taylor 100% probably has the wallet.
The fattest billfold
with a chain link attached to his desk. So that would probably be a harder one.
It's got like 6 panels.
Yeah.
He has a fucking range on that wallet.
Yep. Oh my God.
Fucking boomer.
God. No. I don't think me and you have ever actually had any like falling outs or anything.
We haven't had to throw hands or spin jaws.
No, we've only ever gotten maybe like in our college days. Maybe we had a few.
No handsy.
And I don't know, sexual
Sparring
way.
in the back.
Not in a sexual like
whatever you want to interpret that as.
Like back in the day, Athens, anything like that. No, nothing like that. But
you really were drunk.
What do you mean? What?
Trevor.
What? What are you talking about?
That time?
There was no fucking time. Anybody listen, there was no time. He's bullshitting. Anyways, guys.
A little different.
I think I remember things a little bit differently than you do.
Yeah. It was definitely a redhead.
Okay. This has been the Ear Beginners podcast, everybody. Thank you for listening. We'll be back listening to Sacramento Death Qualia by Haunter.
Fucking title's great.
Yeah. We'll be listening to that next week. Thank you guys for listening. And I promise that I will be better at uploading.
You heard it here.
Ear Beginners. Burners.
The song I love a lot. This is like being in the editing room when you're an actor. Can you give me a little bit more pre? A little more pre, because I just want to vibe on the verse for a minute.
That's the one.
That is the one.
That's the one.